across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Side complete to Sharp. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Go! 18 Gator. You.
Hey, alert 3.
61, matchbox lights.
Boston Scott, his first carry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's it, baby.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Locke, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a give, right side. Scott, he lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
High 7.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I got it. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Out of time, guys, out of time. Let's get off the field.
Let's go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill. Rush in, rush in. Rush.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Here's Scott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 55, Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 55.
Lightning.
There in the middle, 55. Let's go. Watch twist. Watch twist.
5.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mariota on 1st down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Check out.
From the 24, Mariota. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Mariota steps up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready, set.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Man out. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey,
Ready, go.
Yeah.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Where are they, team?
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. 16 yards, a first down.
Corey Davis. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
One.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Out.
One.
From the 27, Mariota. He's got Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Oh, able to avoid him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't know no better.
Check, check, check.
Get it.
On 1st down, Scott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, Sam off. Rock it. Fire.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit. Loosen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. And he's going to go down again. Jayon Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, it's Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
36, 36. Switch, switch.
Three.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Titans.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Three.
Kill. Turn up.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Switch up.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
From the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A second down run with Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
One.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been an automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This is fielded at the goal line.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down. 8, read.
59.
You ain't doing nothing today.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he powers his way up past the 30. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
54.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
One.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Tennessee.
Hey, turn it out.
One.
All day.
A first down throw for Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Move. They go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pull it together.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got it.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yo, faster. Go on.
Hey. Ship.
Go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Block now to throw. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and he works free. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On the double.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Watch the slant.
Spies.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 5-yard line.
On the set.
Mike's by 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 18 Gator.
55 to Mike.
I'm coming.
Hey, seam 6.
55 Mike.
Hit it.
Locke trying again after the pick 6. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Locke. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
Check, 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
5.
Throwing after the interception. Locke over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end fan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Fair. 10. Snap.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.